Hey, lovely people. Welcome to today's episode of Deathmark. This should be episode 9 of our series. We are still on the Kannon Soldier chapter. So let me just lower the volume here just a tick. Got it. Okay. Alright, let's see. So, who do we have? Oh, that's right. We found the homeless guy in our last chapter. Everything's recording. Cool. Okay, so I think we're just ready to move on, right? Here anymore. Yeah, so let's go back to the alley. We were exploring the tunnels underneath Manhole Road. But I don't think we've seen the Kannon Soldier yet. Let's go down. Let's go down the manhole. So, I honestly I don't remember what we were looking for. It's been a while since I played this. It's been over a week. I think the old man gave us a key to use, which maybe is behind us. Where's your key, old man? Yeah, this one, right? Needs to be locked. But don't we have a key to use? Iron door. Keyhole isn't rusted. I could open it if I had the key. Open the door with the underground shelter key. There we go. It's the key the old man gave us. Okay. There's a single out-of-place Buddha statue. Its head has been cut off. This one? It's a Buddha statue. Headless Buddha statue is covered in dust. The talisman stuck to the neck as if it's taking the place of the missing head. Worn out talisman. Nice. We will need that. Oh, we got so much soul power. We are like racking up the points here. It's a light bulb. Light bulb's covered in dust. It's obvious no one has touched it in a long time. Why is such an old bulb still working? Do we have a tool maybe to bust it open? We have a pistol. We have a sword. Can we use the sword? What should I do with it? I can't think of a way to use it. Oh, it just opens. It's not even locked. Well, that's ominous. Box is packed with carelessly tossed Buddha statue heads. A real actual head can clearly be seen among them. Where? Oh, there it is in the corner. I see it. It's dry and mummified, but going by the long hair, it's probably female. Most likely one of the experiment's victims. Huh, so this is where it was. Let's take it and bring it to its owner. I think this is me talking. Thought you'd say that. Oh, just kidding, haha. Feel Banshee's gaze on me. Alright, the box in Warehouse 1. I only carry one head. I need to choose which one to take. How am I supposed to know? Merciful, grieving, angry, or woman's head? Woman's head, I guess? I'm assuming it's whatever one we need to put on here, right? Buddha statue. The headless Buddha statue is covered in dust. Do I need to put a Buddha head on here? I do not know. Alright, hold on. Let's look at our bag. Because we got something new. Kannon Soldier. We find a pile of heads in a large iron box. They're mostly statues, but buried among them is a human head. It's been mummified, but appears to be female. So this is where it went. Bring it back to its owner. There I go, unconsciously speaking again. Which one am I bringing with me? All the heads are pretty heavy, so I can probably only take one. I think we found like a headless body a while ago. Is it telling us to bring the head back to its owner? There? Excuse you. Yeah, there was a head that was like severed at the spine. I could not begin to tell you where it was, but we're gonna have to walk around and find it, I guess. It will take us a minute. Hold on, lovely people. Not that one. Hopefully y'all are doing well on this fine Monday. I'm going to be releasing a new trailer for my channel this week because it's about our 1-year anniversary that we've been doing this. So, if you stuck with me for that long, thank you very much. So today we'll hopefully be releasing some new content in addition to this game. It's been a crazy year, so I want to make sure that, you know, we get things updated on our channel. This way. In here? Somewhere there was a headless body. Like, here's one. A number of years since this person died. Dried skin gives the appearance of a mummy. Cut by the neck is jagged. It must have been cut with some kind of tool. The head I picked up earlier might fit on this corpse's neck. Yeah, attach the head. Try attaching the human head. But it doesn't fit very well. So it's not this one. Then there must be another body that what we were thinking about. Okay. Where else could there be a head? Here? Here's one. A number of years. Yes, attach the head. Try attaching the human head. It doesn't fit very well. Not this one either? Maybe I'm lying. I thought for sure there was gonna be a body that it fit on. Like, that would make sense. Be locked. Okay, so we can't go there. So where else haven't we gone? I think we've gone everywhere, haven't we? Yeah, that's the entrance. So that's like it? That can't be it. This place was huge. Iron door. Keyhole isn't rusted. I could open it if I had the key. Oh, we need a key. Yeah, there we go. Underground shelter key. Alright. So maybe in here? It's a whole nother area. You can hear a victory chant coming from the other side of the intersection. Might as well keep going. I shrug. Okay. Ghostly chanting. One step forward and... let your current run through my body and my muscles seize up. Never die. Layabout. What are you doing there? You have time to be loafing around, do you? Recite this base's slogans at once. Cheer for the final battle in the homeland. 100 million honorable deaths? I have no idea. Am I supposed to know this chant? Once more, declare our resolve to strike back with air raids. Won't lose even if our country is reduced to ashes. Show your determination. Send forth a million fireballs? One patriotic piece of shit. Ouch. Army has fought bravely from the southern tropics to the northern Arctic. The tide still hasn't turned in our favor. What do you think? Can we win this crusade? Yes? If the kamikaze winds blow? Yeah. That was completely guessing. Pretty promising for a new recruit. Keep a good eye on this squad. Farewell. We still haven't even seen the ghost. I just heard the clock chime. Does that mean that we're ending nearing the end of this chapter? That's usually what it means. What's this? Twin bones. Looks like the person was crushed to death. Can't really do anything about that. What's this? Something's written on the wall in blood. It says I. Alright, keep going. Thick iron door. Keyhole isn't rusted. I can open it if I had the key, which we do. Yes. I can open all the doors. What a handy key. More bodies in here. It's the operating room in the southern section. On this table is... How about that? A dead body. Headless corpse is lying there. Headless corpse is lying on top of the operating table. Will it fit? Yes. Touching the human head. Ah, it fits. Perfectly. World suddenly distorts. A horrific scene appears before my eyes. What is going on with her arms? This is the woman on the operating table? What kind of experiment is being performed on her? Must be seeing the past. Sound triggers a change in views. Men in lab coats holding surgical tools? They don't look like they're alive. Ghosts of the researchers seem to be stuck forever in the nightmare of the past. I can hear the men whisper from my left side. Hey, she's awake. Don't worry, she'll be dead soon anyway. True enough. And something else interrupts. You. This time it's a cold whisper from my right. You can hear me, can't you? Don't be afraid. Soon. Voice on my right cuts off and I can hear the men in lab coats again. Another liver die? Ugh. We just did one. We just did one of these. Women, which of these tools do you want us to cut your neck? This is for you, so we'll let you decide. We're gonna die anyway, right? They use the chisel? Haha, good answer. You're pretty smart. Fortunately, you'll soon be saying goodbye to that clever head of yours. It's valuable material. We'll cut it off nicely. Yeah, I remember they used the chisel, which does not seem like the best way to cut off a human head, but... Shut up. Just like a pig. That's why I hate handling women. This is awful. Be patient. We finally found a clue. Not yet. Wait. Now. Give you power. The whisper from my right fell silent. Yeah, I never dreamed breaking from our usual method would go so well. Hey, pig. Do you understand? This is... I don't like this. Is that the correct combination of head and body for the Heavenly Buddha? What? Do we know that... Wait, what? Female head, male body? I honestly don't know. Oh, precisely, that's why we need your head. Got it. That's why they're cutting off my head. Gladly offer it up for the sake of our beloved country. I don't want to do that. Problem is the soul freshness. Regardless of refrigeration, it's all up to the quality of the cut. Though there are only so many available methods, this is all the equipment we have. Into the freezer. I don't like this. Voice on the left cut out. A determined voice echoes in my right ear. Hate, hate, hate. Hate this whole world, tear it to pieces. Power to do that. I'll give it all to you in the place where you hear me right now. I am so itchy. Sorry. I don't know what that's about. I'm gonna have some nice... This is a nice ASMR video because I'm just scratching myself. Hate them, destroy them. Understand? Yes. I don't really have another choice, do I? That was the safe answer. Good. Destroy them. I return to my senses. Standing beside the operating table. Well, we survived, but the woman sure didn't. Just then something slides out of the hand of the corpse on the table. Small key. What I just saw. No, more importantly... the voice that kept speaking from my right side. Who was that? You don't look so great there. Did you see something by chance? Yeah, actually. Explain to Banshee what I just saw. Horrible tragedy happened here in the past. Possible that whatever triggered it might have been whoever that voice belonged to. Well, I thought that, like, we thought that the voice was us, because these are, like, our memories, right? Oh, interesting. Can't say I'm surprised something like that happened here. So what's that have to do with our marks? Oh, we need to search for whatever gave birth to the spirit. Let's keep looking. That small key I just found might belong to the cabinet here. Turn my attention to the mark on my wrist. It isn't coming yet. Glance over at Banshee, but they don't seem to be acting differently at all. Death should be slowly closing in on us, but it still seems we have some time. What's important right now is making sure we survive. Okay, mysterious human experiments. Here. My vision blurs when I return the head to the table. Is the corpse ghost showing you the past, or is it a curse? The man in the lab coat has the ghost of a researcher here. The two ghosts are stuck in an unending nightmare. They cut off the woman's head with a chisel, then tried to attach it to the Asura statue. That's obscene. Hatred overwhelms me. Just then, I hear the operating table woman's voice on my right. Hate, hate, hate. Hate the entire world and tear it to pieces. Pour all my strength into the place where I hear the voice. Hate, kill. Sounds like a curse of some kind. What's the voice you mentioned? Was that the voice that made the Kannon Soldier move? The woman's head, having gained a special power, was put on the Ashura statue. The Kannon Soldier awoke, either a curse or a grudge triggering its birth. It must be a spiritual being of some kind. That means I need an object with spiritual power. The Kagura Suzu bell we found is used by priestesses, so then who would be best to bring as my partner? I'm still not sure. That's a clue. Because Banshee is the only one that can see spirits. But the only female partner we have that could maybe be a priestess would be Hiru, right? Let's see. Seems to have spiritual powers. He's a doctor. She can't play any instruments. And she violently rejects anything supernatural. So I think Banshee is the one that we need. He's the only one that has... Stop doing that. Damn it. He's the only one that has any sort of supernatural power. Open the door using the small key. It has an old gun and some research records. Suddenly berserk. Severe damage. Suture chanting. Complete insanity. Only those who made themselves death managed to remain sane. Half spiritualized, like disposal vat. Need sacred object attack. Destroy human head, the heart of all this. Need to destroy human head. That's all it says. A gun with blanks, research records 3. Okay. Anything else? Not only its head, but also of its limbs. What kind of torture was this? And this one? Headless corpse. Going by what remains, it was likely a woman. So, we need a head, and we need to destroy it. And we need a spiritual object to do that, like the bells. Keep walking. Keep on trucking. It'll be locked. But don't we have a key? Door stained with blood. On a closer look, it's countless handprints. The keyhole is perfectly fine. I could open the door if I had the key. We got it. But I don't know if I want to go in now because there's bloody handprints everywhere. Inside the room are a number of Buddha statues, all missing their heads. Seems this is where they stored all the various statues they gathered through theft or donations. This is the statue storage room. There's some angry feelings here. What with the handprints on the door? This has got to be the source that gave birth to the spirit. Brace myself for input from the other me. But it doesn't seem like that's happening. Does that mean I should already know? Alright, well, what's in here? It's devoid of anything that looks like a keyhole, but the box won't open. So do we need to put the statues on the... Ooh, that's bloody. Oh, it was bloody. It's not anymore. It's a statue that looks like a divine general. It has armor from the Tang Dynasty. It's a statue with its head cut off. Looks like it held a weapon in its left hand. Because there's like a whole bunch more statue heads that we can bring. Vijayaraja is missing one of its arms. Let's see, Vasravana statue is missing its head. Okay, a statue with its head cut off. It seems to be holding some kind of Buddhist ritual implement. It's a statue with its head cut off. It's lying pitifully on the floor. And a statue that seems to be a divine general. Its head has been severed. I search all the statues. Every statue here has a male body. And there's a sound of movement from within the box. What? I just open the box. Sheets of white paper inside. Seem to be a multitude of talismans. Something sealed here? And she peers into the box beside me. What about it? Find anything? Well... A voice sounds distant. Cause of the curse, what birthed the spirit? Nothing like that here. No, there's nothing here. Ridiculous. And what are you holding there? And she is right. It's not true that there's nothing inside. There is one thing. Never would have expected something like this. Something that doesn't belong here. Box sealed by talismans has enshrined a what? A pillow? Western style cushion. And she sighed, disappointed. That looks like a pillow from the couch at the manor. Huh. Well, that's a bummer. Boy, a thing like that gave birth to a spirit. True. But the state of this room and the voices. Something important was definitely sealed up in this place at one point. Yet there's nothing here. Buddhist statues in warehouse number 2. Like it's got the same red crisscross pattern that we would see on the sofa all the time? Wonder if that's important. The thing we're searching for. Where the hell did it go? Long silence falls between us. It's then that a now familiar pain flares up. Mark burns scarlet. It immediately is dyed a deep crimson. Death is only a few minutes away. Ugh. What's going on? Is death closing in on us all of a sudden? No, it's... the spirit is here. I think there's still stuff that we have to do, baby. What? What is that thing? Oh my god, get me out of here. That's the soldier? That's terrifying. Little Sutra Chant hum trembles the air. It's like my whole body is numb, maybe because of that hum. So we're already fighting? I didn't even finish exploring the tunnels. Hold on. These Buddha statues in the warehouse must be the ones stolen from the shrine. I finally found them. Once used to make the Kannon Soldier should be stored here. The box in the center has talisman plastered all over it, sealing the source of the curse, but what we find in the box is only a Western-style cushion. That's depressing. Is the heart of the grudge, source of the spirit? No way. Something was here, something cursed. Something might be able to stop the Kannon Soldier. It is to mock me even further, the mark warns me time is short. To make the soldier what we've gathered up until now. Forget what we're missing and take stock of what we have. When I use the saber or short sword, we'll have to throw them. If the spirit is nebulous, like that spirit door, then the Kagura Suzu bell will be helpful. And the blanks. Must have our ears if we shoot them, but one document mentioned must destroy head. I'm not sure about this and that, but I can't give up on where I live. Wait. Didn't we read something about, Hold on. Let me check. I feel like we read something that said we needed to be deaf. Short, severe damage, suture chanting, complete insanity. I think we need to deafen ourselves. Like gun with blanks. And... palm pistol. Sure. Grab the gun, but I can't control my hand. It turns the gun towards my head and fires. The blank explodes, my consciousness fades. A strong ringing in my ears is preventing me from hearing the suture chant. Banshee is clutching their head like they can't hear anything either. Numbness is faded. Oh, we wounded him. Fear fades and becomes intangible. Kannon Soldier yells, making my heart clench. But I can't hear anything. How are you injuring me? Okay, I guess shoot the sword blade and shake the bell. Sword sails through the spirit and clatters. Damn it. Ah, wounded. Spirit turns solid again. Our Sujabel flies into the air, feeling that we're not using it right. No! Did we waste it? This thing is horrifying. Oh, we lost our bell. No, all I have is the gun with blanks. Gun with blanks. That's it. We're gonna die, y'all. There's gotta be another way to use the bell? Oh my god. Screw you. That's terrible. Sure. It fades and becomes intangible. Yeah, we're dead. So, we can only use the bell if it's intangible. Can see the spirit slowly drawing closer. Yeah, we're dead. That thing was horrific. Alright, can we start from our last checkpoint? Alright guys, I wasn't exactly sure, like, what we should be trying, so I just swapped partners. We're gonna try with, Hiru, because the bell said it needed a priestess, so maybe we were looking at it wrong. Maybe we did need a female to use it instead of, Banshee. Maybe. I don't know. Okay. Ba-ba. Alright. This might make a difference, it might not. We're gonna find out together. I was like, I don't know what else to try. Tired of dying. Alright, so I'm gonna use the gun with blanks, and you use the bell. See if it makes a difference. Grab the gun, but I can't control my hand. Turns the gun towards my head and fires. Blank explodes. My consciousness fades. There's strong ringing in my ears, and it's preventing me from hearing the suture chant. Heroes clutching their head like they can't hear anything either. And this is faded. Okay. Nothing happens. Oh, wait. Oh, I should have thrown something at him. He's tangible right now. So let's do the range short sword and I don't know. The bell again. Spirit fades and becomes intangible. Ah, good. We hit him twice. Alright. Alright, so now what? So now you're solid. So let's use the palm pistol and the bell. So maybe she needed to use the bell. Spirit fades and becomes intangible. Spirit turns solid again. Come get some. Alright. Ah. Sword and bell. Spirit fades and becomes intangible. Spirit stops. Guess the attack finally worked. Out of nowhere, footsteps are... Wait, who's this? Footsteps approach behind me. Is this Banshee? Woo! Voice yells comically, and whoever it is puts their hand on my back. I can't take my eyes off the spirit before me. Banshee, is that you? What are you doing? Instead of replying, he shoves something into my hand. It's a large chisel with the grip stained in blood. From where? This is... I found it in that room in the mansion. In an instant, I understand everything. The heart of the curse that we were searching for. After they gave birth to the spirit. Captain Kujo And that's what I thought. So that red pillow is the same as the couch. So whatever was in that box was replaced with the couch cushion, I guess, or was placed in there, and it's the chisel. So now we have a chisel. Okay. Kannon Soldier's weekend. So we should use the chisel, and you use the bell? Yes? Oh god. Wait. How do I know? Wait, how am I supposed to know this? Right ear, left ear. Between the eyes? Chisel deep between its eyes. Kannon Soldier convulses as it meets its ghastly end. Should I not have done that? It starts to crumble. It's glare enough to scorch the entire world. Where should I have hit it? I have no idea. Because now someone's gonna die. Statue moving and stops moving and collapses. It stopped, right? Seems so. I don't got the mark anymore, so there's no doubt about it. I still have mine, though, assholes. Once again, I'm the only one still cursed. Glad I made it in the nick of time. If my legs were in such good shape, it would have been over for us. So maybe that's why the bell wasn't working. We needed Banshee to be at the mansion while we were fighting this guy, because otherwise he wouldn't have come back with the chisel. So that's why we kept failing, I guess. Thanks for saving us, but you know that's pretty reckless. Thought I said it's dangerous for a group of mark bearers to go somewhere haunted. Yeah, you did mention something like that when I was eating. Completely slipped my mind. Tell us, old man. What happened at the mansion? I'm not quite sure myself, but I'll tell you what I know. After you left, I wandered the place looking for something to eat. My mark hurt like hell right by a room. Looked inside and found a bunch of chisels and... Oh, we were in that locked room with the chisels. We were in here before. Must be in that room I found. I was kind of out of it because of the mark at that point, but I noticed one of the chisels was glowing all weird with a dark light. I knew right away that it was hiding some awesome spiritual power. What made you decide that you had to bring the chisel here? Seemed sure it'd be effective against the Kannon Soldier. I heard a voice when I picked it up. It reminded me of a lady, sorta. It said, to bring the chisel to you. That's when it hit me. It was what I've been looking for. Oh, that thing you mentioned in the car. The heart of the curse that created the spirit. Exactly that. So I hoofed it over to give it to you. Into that room before, Yasuoka said that the Kujo family used to create Buddha statues a long time ago. It's possible that chisel was used to create the statue that became the Kannon Soldier. I don't know what that voice was that he heard. Probably something like the mysterious voice that's guided me before. You know, I haven't heard it in a while. Okay, well thank you, Banshee. That was really super helpful. That's what happened. So we heading back to the mansion then, Moosh? For one, I'm hungry, but I bet Diamond's worried too. I left without saying a word after all. Yeah. Searching for documents on the mark. Carting all the statues out? It'll take more than a day to do all that. We should go back to the mansion and figure out what to do next. What? We're leaving already? I wanted to examine this place. Glanced at the statue falling to the floor. Sorry, but you'll have to do that another time. Hero, if you leave the group now, you're going to be murdered. You need to come back to the mansion with us, honey. You stupid bitch. No. Out of nowhere, she shrieks hysterically, glaring at us with a strange look in her eyes. What's the fuss here, Rue? Are we something weird? Mark suddenly scorches me. What are you doing, hero? My flashlight blinks out. I hear voices echoing. She's gonna die. Passage reverberates with sinister chanting like groans from hell. It's chanting. It's the Kannon Soldier. It's calling to hero. Kannon Soldier. Great Asura. It's mine. No one can have it. You fool. She stumbles her way over to the fallen Kannon Soldier. Hey, hero! Hold on, that's dangerous. It's still. She lowers herself next to the statue, cradles its head lovingly in her arms. Oh, great Asura. Sora, Sora, Sora. Sora, 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 Sora. I didn't particularly care for her anyway, but I was trying to save them. Like a reply to Hero's whispers, a voice echoes, what I shouldn't be able to hear. Yup. Kannon Soldier stands up, raises a long arm, and decapitates. I guess she's dead now. Fresh blood sprays everywhere as her head rolls along the floor. Well, that sucks. Kannon Soldier grabs Hiro's head and body, still dripping with blood. Sorry, Hiro. I told you not to leave. Vanished into the darkness. Banshee and I are frozen in fear. All we can do is stare. At least it wasn't Banshee. I like Banshee. I'm sorry that Hiro's dead, but of all the characters that we could have had killed, I'm kind of glad it was Hiro. When we came back to ourselves, we bolt out of the shelter like we're being chased. I've only saved one mark bearer from being killed by a ghost in like this entire series. I'm really bad at saving people. Climb out of the manhole in M New South Alley. Damon runs up to us, drenched in sweat. Looks even worse than usual. Probably shouldn't have run. I found you. Hey, old man. Why did you suddenly sprint out of the mansion? My mark is gone now, too. What in the world happened? I had something to give Moosh. Made it in time, but then Hiro. What happened to her? The Kannon Soldier got her. We managed to destroy its head, but we didn't snuff out all its power. I used the last of its strength then. I see. Doctor sees many deaths, but when it's a young person, it's too much. Feel so powerless. Yeah, Diamond didn't really do anything for us. He kind of was powerless. Well, Dan, no use standing around feeling sorry about Hiro. She's dead. Let's go eat. Let's go eat a hamburger. It may be cruel, but it's in the past now. Focus on dealing with your mark. Right. They're better at handling death than I am. Probably comes from their experience. It's looking up that I can get rid of it. Finally discovered where the statues stolen from H Shrine are. It might all work out in the end. I'm lost, but I'm glad for you. It's thanks to all of you. I'll figure out the rest by myself. You should all return to your regular lives. Not Banshee. I want Banshee to be like our sidekick. You're saying we should separate? Will you really be alright? I'm sure I'll manage. Besides, this is Sayakujo's dying wish. I want to respect it. I see. Then I'll do as you ask. Honestly, all this has put a strain on me. I'm barely staying upright. Cough. You did absolutely nothing for us, Damon. Get out my face. Whatever you do, don't collapse on your way home. Please. Hey, Moosh. One day I'm hoping that the public know about the underground shelter. For the sake of the wandering souls without a proper burial. I'd like it if you help with it. See you around. Later, loser. Thanks for nothing. Guess I'll go too. You're not returning to the shelter, are you? I may have balls, but not about getting myself killed. Soldier might start up again. I'll give it a few days, then decide. Come live at the shelter with us. We'll be besties. So you're still planning on going back? Sounds like a death wish to me. Comes with living this kind of life. Plus, I'd like to give Hiro a proper burial. And bunker down at a park or under a bridge until things calm down. See you, Moosh. Bring more food next time, yeah? No, Banshee. Now we have no friends. Former mark bearers have all left. Should probably head to the mansion myself. Gotta decide what to do next. Yeah, we're really bad at saving people. What was that? I hear a voice calling from behind me. Huh? Turned to see Banshee in the middle of the road, staring intently at me. What's wrong? I remember now. His eyes are as wide as saucers. Well, I forgot because of the mark, but I've met you before. Come tell me all about it over dinner. Come on, Banshee. Let's go sit down and have a nice meal. What? What do you mean? Oh, well, let me think. Scratches his chin. I know his memories are probably all a mess, having just gotten them back. I don't have time to wait for him. Ah, yes. We first met 5 years ago. Then again, 10 days ago. I think I've been struck by lightning. First arrived at Kujo Mansion 10 days ago. Means I met him before I lost my memories. I need to know. Who in the world am I? I couldn't say. I wasn't interested in asking your name, and you didn't give it. Then tell me what you do know. Tell me about myself, please. Okay. I owe you for the food, so ask. What should I ask about? 5 years ago. Showed up at the shelter. Want to know about the Heavenly Buddha Project. Gave me food. Huh, actually, you're more focused on the Kujo family than the Kannon Soldier. Why did we talk about them? Hey, at the time was majorly involved in the project. He was famous for his spiritual power, so the army asked him to help. Told them a number of his family's prized sacred treasures. He really zeroed in on that bit. You know what exactly the army got? Yeah, the shelter had a list. A mirror, a chisel, Buddha statues, cursed objects, and holy talismans. They're all returned to the family. Which means they're all in the mansion now. Did we do anything with the mirror? I don't think so. The chisel we know was for the Kannon Soldier, but I don't think we did anything with the mirror. Kept popping by a few times until one day you just didn't. I only saw you next 10 days ago. Next is 10 days ago. I just seen the Kannon Soldier, and you can bet I looked at it. I booked it out of the manhole. Ran into you on the street. Had you treat me to food to celebrate. Thanks for that, by the way. And she's talking about the person I was before I lost my memories. It's weird to hear about myself this way. You mentioned you'd been overseas. You'd only come back recently, about a month ago. Oh, and that's when I learned of the mark. You told me about it. So wait, I knew about the death mark before we lost our memories? It slipped my mind until just now. At that time was my right arm. Yeah, it had the mark. You were acting all odd though. You'd go to remember something, then stumble over the words. Yours was probably in the late stages. I had completely forgotten my name and passed a few hours after that. By the by, now I've got something to tell you. This here Banshee Ito is much of a noble character than regular folk. That's why I lead a detached life away from the world's vulgarities. What are you trying to say? I could be crazy desperate, but I never shame my dear departed mom or divine providence. You understand? No, you lost me. Saying I'd never resort to stealing, even dying of hunger. Here, these are yours. Was that a wristwatch and a wallet? Looks like an antique. They're inlaid with subtle designs. Did you rob us, Banshee? Oh, I was like, you son of a bitch. Did you rob me? Forgot them at the restaurant. Let me see them. Grabbed them both and rushed to open the wallet. But there's no ID inside. No driver's license or company card with an ID in it when you got it? Don't ask me. You said you forgot your old wallet somewhere and lost it. It's probably in there. Oh. Look at what else is in the wallet. Bills, coins, and a number of familiar business cards. Sayakaiju, the spirit healer. Ah, those things. Tried to give me one. Told me to go there if I remembered anything. But I gave it back. I don't make a habit of carrying useless stuff. Kujo's card was in my pocket when I first arrived at Kujo's mansion. Must have been the one Banshee returned. No doubt about it. Lost all my memories after I met Banshee. I've asked everything I want to know, but something's still bugging me. Did I say anything about the mark when you saw me 10 days ago? Well, I was so focused on eating that I wasn't paying full attention. Are you kidding me, Banshee? Banshee. Oh yeah, you said the same thing about the same thing as Hiru about the Kannon Soldier. No way a human head on a statue will make it move. But it did actually move. That's what I thought too. And then, you said something strange. Stranger than a human head walking around on a statue, I guess. You say what happened 50 years ago wasn't because of the project. It was all because of her. Her who? Her. That's not all. You said she gave you the mark. That she loved watching you lose your memories and fear of death. Made her kick the bucket once. But she came back to life. So you needed to do the same thing done 50 years ago to get rid of her. What are we talking about? Heart wants to beat out of my chest. I can feel sweat run down my face. There's no way I can keep calm. Before I lost my memories, I'd known who had cursed me with the mark. Hey, old man. Who's she? Did I tell you? I wanted to know too, so I asked. But you couldn't answer me. I don't think you were trying to hide it. You just honestly didn't remember. Is that because of the mark? Well, that's about all I can tell you. So, 5 years ago, we were talking to Banshee about the project, I guess, the one that was used to make the Kannon Soldier. 10 days ago, we ran into him just as we started to lose our memories. And that was right before we showed up to Kujo Mansion, and we knew who cursed us, but we can't remember. Is what I'm getting from it. Moosh, we should get going soon. Go where? I'll tell you in your car. I'm real tired of standing. I'd like to sit for a bit. There's no point arguing here. Just get out of him once we're in the car. Come back with me to the mansion. Let's be besties. I pass south. Yay, we have our partner. Alright, we had this Buddha statue of the members. Most people have stolen from the shrine. We saw this one at a place cushion. After we defeat the soldier, Banshee's mark disappears and he remembers meeting me several times before I lost my memory. I'd been investigating the sacred treasures the Kujo family donated to the Heavenly Buddha Project. When I met him 10 days ago, Mark was already on my arm. I told him she gave it to me, but I'd already forgotten her name by then. Interesting. Okay, well. Time to go back to the mansion. Nope. Mansion's out of the way. Banshee clambers into the back of the car. His heavy scent fills the enclosed space. I can finally catch my breath. Now then, driver, take us to the forest by H Castle. Is this the same forest where the bride was? A different place. Drive down the familiar road. All lights along the way are strangely green. Reach our destination without me having to slow down the car once. The engine chugs along. Feel the wheels of fate turning like those on the car I'm riding in. 10 days ago, I promised. In exchange for you buying me an extra order of almond jelly, if you did forget everything, I'd take you to H Shrine. Sounds like I prepared for everything. But if I was that careful, why didn't I leave myself a clue? Why prepare if I was just going to forget? Did the curse progress faster than expected, so there wasn't time? Or did someone get rid of it? But if I had business at H Shrine, why didn't I go there while I still had my memories? Something about timing. Waiting for some magic summer cleaning to clear away impurity? What? Only my old self echoes in my head. Speak the words out loud slowly as realization dawns. Summer purification rites. The rites held at shrines to exorcise evil. On the last day of June, you pass through the woven reeds to cleanse yourself. Trying to use that ritual to exorcise the impurity. Ah, gotcha. Luckily today's the first day of July, so the rites or whatever are done. No problem now. Okay. Exorcise the impurity. So, now we're going back to the shrine because it'll be easier to exorcise whatever's there, I guess? I don't know, I'm still a little bit lost. What kind of impurity was I trying to cleanse? The more I learn, the less I understand. My previous self is like a complete stranger to me. I don't know. Thank God for Banshee, but I'm a little bit lost. How many times have I come to this forest? Oh, this is the Shimio forest, yeah. Creepy arch and thick trees look the same as always. You know where H Shrine is, yeah? Lead the way. Never been there? First I heard of it was 10 days ago. Banshee and I push through the vegetation and make our way down the beach trail. We pass into the stone torii gate. There's the shrine. Finally arrive at the desolate H Shrine. The few headless Buddha statues that are left shine in the light of the flashlight. So the statues used in the project were stolen from here? Yeah, that's right. Is it really true the statues are connected to the mark somehow? Consider the possibility that the mark was caused by their divine wrath. But 10 days ago... You said what happened 50 years ago wasn't because of the project, it was all because of her. So maybe they're not related. Of course I've been following the whole time, then at some point I had to have been fed some huge lie. But what could it be? Shudder runs through me at the thought. Feels like I'm looking into the depths of hell. But 10 days ago that altar holds something important. Something about needing to keep it... Oh, something about needing to keep it here to exorcise the impurity. He approaches the small altar and puts his hand on the sliding door. Huh? What's going on here? This thing's empty. Don't ask me. It was already gone when I was here earlier. Well, that's darn weird. You said there was a cloth pouch. What was inside? A small fist-sized statue. a ninjibutsu or something. It was the Go Shintai for the shrine. Kujo had used it in the shelter to stop the mess 50 years ago. And again, it's the Kujo family. Must have strong ties to the mark. Well, this is about all I can do for you. At least it was enough to pay off the dessert. We should head back, son. We were fed a huge lie. Right. Still unsure about what my old self was thinking, but clear whatever plan I had didn't work. Where did the ninjibutsu go? Who told us about the shrine? That was like forever ago in like chapter 2. We were there with Christy, right? And back I feel reluctant to go. I keep turning to look toward the shrine. Each time I do, Banshee hurries me on to the forest entrance. Well, this is where we part ways. You're not going to ride back with me? I'm going to be honest with you. I got a bit car sick on the way here. Flat roads were fine, but the curves and hills did me in. I just got a nice meal. I hate to throw it up, so I'll walk back. But it's pretty far from here. Kids are such wimps these days. When I was young, I used to walk across the Himalayas all the time. This ain't nothing. Okay, bye, Banshee. Who lied to us? Laugh was loud enough for the whole forest to hear. He waves and leaves me alone. Once he's out of sight, I get into the car. Who lied? Who's feeding me all these stories? Out of the deserted parking lot and drive back to the mansion. To count the streetlights passing by, I know everything Banshee told me. 50 years ago in the shelter, Kannon Soldier went berserk, but it wasn't because of the army's experiments, it was her. The army wasn't able to stand up to the threat of her and the soldier. The Kujo family had used the ninjibutsu to settle everything. However, she still exists in this time period. She was the one who gave me my mark. Before I lost my memories, I was planning on using the ninjibutsu like they did before. Left it at the H shrine so it could be cleansed of its impurity. But somewhere along the line it went missing. Past me probably couldn't have predicted that would happen. Almost back at Kujo Mansion. When my drive comes to an end, I focus on what the most important detail is. That's right, who she is. I have a hunch about her identity, but I can't be sure yet. That definitely proves that she was there. 50 years ago, she made the Kannon Soldier move down in the shelter. Her family's head sealed her. Would have... Wait. Mary? Who would have brought her to the mansion? Take her object for the project of which she was one were returned to the Kujos. That's her pillow from her couch. Are we talking about Mary the puppet? Grip the steering wheel tighter. If there were any way to defeat her, this has to be in the mansion. I don't have any solid proof, but fragments of my memories are whispering to me. Because isn't Mary supposed to be dead? But she's an object. She would have been the right age, because this happened 50 years ago, and she's a doll. And that pillow was from her couch. Hers doesn't look any different. My mark burns. Sharp pain nearly brings me to my knees. It seems she has no intention of hiding her presence any longer. In pursuit of the truth. Alright, let's save here. Oh man, we have no more partners, but let me see if there's any. Is there any new files? Last time I saw Banshee, I told him that I completely forgot everything he should take me to H shrine. He says I wanted to recover some ninjibutsu thing that was there, but when we arrived, the ninjibutsu was oddly missing. All the effort I went through to prevent the mark from causing havoc was wasted. But I feel like I'm getting closer to the truth I've been pursuing. I've defeated 5 spirits now since I first came to Kujo Mansion, but none of them were the ones that gave me my mark. So where exactly is this she that I need to face? My old self knew and prepared something to help me with no memory. And there must be a way to stop her. Don't be afraid, I've got to trust in myself. I feel like it's Mary. We're actually gonna pause here because I don't want to spoil anything, so we'll save it for the next episode. But anyway, this has been Deathmark, episode 10. I'm not sure how much longer we go. We've got to be wrapping up on this series because we've beaten 5 ghosts now, and I think we're about to figure out the identity of she. But I appreciate y'all watching, and I will catch you for the next one. Peace.